that they will say, okay, this fight for healthcare premiums that you're fighting for Obamacare subsidies, that is still worth it if they're not able to get that money? Do you think that that's the calculus they'll make?
I do think that they'll make that calculus. It'd be different if we were fighting for, a random plant in a specific part of the country. But at the end of the day, we're talking about the very basics.
I want everyone to listen to what he said about you.
They have Jasmine Crocket, a low IQ person. They have AOC's low IQ. You give her an IQ test, have her pass like the exams that I decided to take.
Listen, I'm waiting on a reporter, and maybe it'll be you, Caitlin, that finally ask him what is his IQ, because he is constantly talking about, he doesn't even know what a low IQ is. He don't even know which scores are low. And I can guarantee you that whatever score, if he's taken one anytime recently, I'm sure that his qualifies as low. Listen, he's never been known to be an Einstein. This is not a guy who got in on merit when it came to going to college. This is someone who, but for him being born with a silver spoon, probably wouldn't have got into anybody's institution, unlike me. So, I am not worried about that. And I wish people would look at the fact that you have a president of the United States who consistently is obsessing over 2 women of color that are members of the House. You are the president. You have a lot more power than we do, but obviously you consistently feel threatened. And that is why we have seen, the attacks on black women in general from this administration. I don't know what black woman hurt him in his past, honey, but it is really taking him through it. But I really wish, for the sake of this country and honestly for the sake of the world, that he would focus on his real job and stop worrying about me. My constituents would worry about whether or not I have an adequate IQ, even though that's not the test that he's taking. And it's up to them to decide. It's not him. He can't hire me or fire me, unfortunately for him. And as it relates to a third term, people need to listen to what he's saying. They need to listen to that, because that is a very scary thing. It is unconstitutional. I do think he's being serious. He has hats that are made. He's starting to get people primed for this. There are people that are riding around in wrapping vehicles with Trump 2028. This is a serious threat. We know that he didn't want to leave the House last time, and that's why we ended up with January 6th. So no, people need to think about this seriously and understand that the people around him consistently break the law, and the Supreme Court has said that, yeah, he has immunity. So, I don't know how they will rule on whether or not he gets immunity when he does something and he is not duly elected, because there are no third terms in this country. But we really need to be concerned, especially as his friends are the ones buying things such as Dominion.